Hello, I'm Emmanuel J, and welcome to WebTech Summer 2024 Final Project. So, what I'm working on this project is Campus News Portal. So, this is a web application to help members of the associate community and individuals to share and access news articles. So, this is to address the lack of centralized platform for sharing and accessing campus news and updates. So, how this app works is it allows any user that access the site to post news articles, and once an admin or an editor approves it, it shows on the page. So some of the users of this platform are students, faculties, editors, admin. So what the problem we are trying to solve is the lack of centralized platform for sharing and accessing campus or news site for accessing campus news and updates. So at the end, what you're providing is a page where users can browse and read news articles by categories, and also users can just post. Even if a user has not registered, a user can just submit a news item that will be published later once an admin approves it. So at the end, we have a web application where a user can go and read news item and also contribute. So some of the users, as already mentioned, as a community, and we have students, individuals, editors, and admins. Um, so main functionalities is the news sharing allows users to view news items, allow users to submit news items that will be published later. News editing, which allow editors to review and edit news items, and a delete where editors can delete a news item after it has been approved. So editors can also add categories, and admin can add editors, and there is a dashboard for an interactive statistic view where you can see the number of news items, live news, and categories and so on. So this web application is built using a 3-tier architecture. So you have the presentation layer, which is the client side built using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and application layer, which represent the server aspect, the application layer where it is built using PHP, and the server side, which is a database built using MySQL. So this is the database. The table we have for the database just three. The user, which is mainly the admin. So the admin and the editor all share the same table, differentiated using the user type. User type 1 for admin and 0 for editor. We have category table. And we have the table post. So the primary key for the category is a foreign key in the table post, which can be used to fetch a category of tables, the category of post later. So this web app is hosted using 00 web host. So once we click on the link, it seems we have some trouble here. Let me click on the link again. So once you click on the link to the, come on. So when I click on the link, it leads me to the page. So this is how the home page looks like. So you could see an add button here. So what this does is that it allows anyone who comes to the page to just add a news item. So once the person click on the add news, so it will allow the person to add a news item. So let's add a news item. Let me say topic hello. Let me add another hello for post details, and let me choose any image. So I save and post. And here it tells me post submitted for approval. It will appear on the news page after admin approve it. Let's go to the news page and see if it appears. It's not here. It has not been shown yet. Why? Because the admin has not approved it. So the logic behind this is that when you come to our database, when you look at the post table, you could see approved. It's approved. So it's approved should be one before the news item appears on the page. When you go to our code. When you come to our code, when the user is adding the news item, status 0 is set for it's approved. So it's approved is set to 0. So when the page is loading, when you come to the news home page, when the page is loading, it loads with where post table dot is approved is equal to 1. So because the status is set to 0, the news item will not show on the page unless an admin approves it. So let's sign in as an admin and see. So let's sign in as an admin. Let's enter the admin page and approve the news and see if it appears on the. So we have to log in, and there are some front-end validations here. So if I try and enter a wrong password, it tells me the network is quite slow. Our network is very slow. It tells me incorrect username or password because I entered the wrong password. So now let me fill in the correct password and log in and approve the post and see what happens. So when you come here, we see the statistics that we spoke about, live news item unapproved because the news item is not approved. Category 6, number of editors 2. So we come into to manage the post. So now we see not approved. We click on approve. We click on approve. And now the news item is approved. So now let's go to the home page and see if the news item is actually shows. If the news item actually shows. Let's use Chrome. So now we come and check if the news item shows on the page. So now the news item shows. Initially it wasn't here, but now it shows. So now let's try and manage the post. So let's try and edit the post. So in editing the post, let's change the heading, the topic here, which is hello to good. And let's just do update. It says, well done, post updated successfully. Now let's refresh and see if post gets updated. It gets updated and the heading has changed to good. Now let's try and delay the post and let's see if it works. So when you come to our dashboard, the statistics changes. Now live news is 3, unapproved is 0. So now let's try and delete the post. So when you hit on delete, you want to delete, yes, the news has been deleted from the table here. Let's refresh and see if it is still here. It's no longer here. So the news item has been deleted. So that's how this site actually works. Now you've demonstrated how to add, how to update, how to delete, and you can click on the news item to view the details of the news. We can also go to the home page and click on category. So when I click on sports, nothing is found for sports. So what this code, what we did here is that in selecting the category, we use category ID. We set a category, we set an ID to we use the category ID to fetch the news item for the category ID. So the section for the particular category ID is used to fetch the news item. So that's how this page works. Now we spoke about two different admins. So now let's try and sign in here as an editor and see something. Time is almost up. So we use section management to manage the editor session. So the admin can add using